Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Friday night and I'm over here at the house. I'm kind of hanging out a little bit and I'm just kind of looking at some of the stuff that I bought today. Today was going to be a listing day. I finally got my table back from all that video game stuff, so I was very excited to start listing some items today. But your old pal Big Josh was beat. So I ended up just filling a few orders that sold overnight, and then I just did a little bit of light computer work. I was in bed pretty late last night, probably about 3 a.m., and I woke up at about 8 this morning. So I decided to go back to bed at about 11:30, 12 o'clock and just take a nap. Well, my buddy Tom sent me a text and said, hey, why don't you come on over and hang out? So we ended up just hanging out for a couple hours, just BSing around. I bought some stuff off him. We ended up going to his dump. Tom's dump is far superior to my dump. I've told you guys about this in the past. Where I go, they have volunteers that neatly put things on the shelf. Not Tom's dump. People just pull up there and start dropping boxes off. That's my kind of place. Suffice to say, it's never a disappointment for me. Tom, on the other hand, doesn't always find the stuff he likes to find, and he doesn't really sell a lot of the same stuff I sell, but he picks it up for me when he sees it. And he usually just gives it to me. He's just a very giving guy. There are some things I buy from him. I bought a little box today. In fact, I'm going to show you what I picked up from Tom today. Got this little toy robot kit. I'm not really sure what it sells for. Probably not a whole lot. I'm going to have to do a little more research. I got this camera. It's an old vintage Canon camera. If this was in good working condition, it would probably sell for about $200. It comes with a lens, but I believe it's broken. I'm going to see if I can't sell it as is for 30, 40 bucks. I got this pair of brake pads. Don't know how much they're selling for. They still look like they're new. I got some Conair hair rollers. Looks like these sell in even pre-owned condition for about 12 bucks free shipping. I got another vintage camera. Whenever I sell these, I usually just sell them for parts or repair. Most of the time they take a long time to sell, but every now and again somebody will pick one up pretty quick. Here's another one. I think I'm going to start filming my YouTube channel with this. I think I'm just going to attach this to my hat, and I'm going to get my garage sale footage like this. We got an old Honda filter. Looks like it's old dead stock. This doesn't sell for a whole lot of money, probably about 10 bucks, but you can ship this with media mail, so you'll still make $5 or $6 profit. I also got this Logitech Harmony. It's a pretty nice remote. I think you can probably get between 20 and 30 for these. I'm not sure if it works, so I'm going to have to try to test it. This is an old Sharp Hi8 camcorder. It looks like it has all of its hookups and everything. I'm not sure if it works, but if it does work, these can sell for about 50 to 60 bucks plus shipping. I got this TiVo Wireless G network adapter. These don't sell for much. It looks like about $12. I got this RC car. It's called the Insector. I don't have a way to really test it. I'm going to end up selling this as is for parts. I did see one that sold for $35 plus shipping. I'm not sure what I'll get for it. It does have the remote, but no backing. I also got this super vintage Sony radio from my buddy Tom, and this thing is sick. I tested out the radio. Radio sounds pretty good. I hit all the tape buttons. They seem to be working. I'm going to actually need to test it out with a real tape, which I have. But it looks like these sell for pretty good money too. Somebody sold one recently for $41 plus shipping. This one's in such good condition. The antenna works on it. I wouldn't be afraid to put that radio in my store for $49.95 plus shipping and just wait till the holidays or something. I probably wouldn't even have to wait that long. That's a nice looking stereo and it's in good shape. I also got this vintage Polaroid camera. It's an autofocus. I think Retrospect still buys these for about $25 shipped. I'll throw it up there and find out. I also got these two TV remotes. I'm not sure how much they sell for. Probably not a whole lot, but they were in the box, so I'll see what I can do with them. I also got this guy here, which is pretty nice. He found this cool Sony Handycam. This is like a mini DV. These are nice. I'll probably have to order some batteries and stuff, but this should do okay. I love stuff like this. It's kind of one of my hobby niches. I'm a camera guy, and I love cameras, and Sony Handycams are something I really enjoy. He's always finding this kind of stuff at like estate sales, and whenever he finds them, he usually just picks them up for me. He's a good dude. I think it was Saturday, Tom was telling me he went down to the dump, and he found a box that had a bunch of video game stuff in it. So he also threw that in the lot too. In the box was a Sony PlayStation 2 controller. There was this original blue Xbox controller. Sadly, I don't have an Xbox, but I've got a couple of these that I've just been saving because I don't have a way to test them. I might see if I can't find an adapter that you can connect to your computer somehow. I'm sure that exists somewhere. This I have sold in the past. I believe this is the Xbox wireless Logitech. Unfortunately, no cover. And I'm going to sell this the same way I sold the last one, as is, or for parts. The last one sold, and I think I sold it for like 20 bucks. So I'll see what I can do. In that little brown box was this copy of Pokemon Gold and Pokemon trading card game. It looks like this sells for about $20 shipped, and this one sells for a bit more. Looks like somebody sold one recently for $44.90 plus shipping. And the last thing I got from Tom was this Corsair gaming keyboard. These don't sell for a lot of money. This sells for about $10 to $12 plus shipping. I'm going to test it out, make sure it works, and throw it up on eBay. So I got all that stuff for a great price. Tom always hooks me up. I gave him 50 bucks for all that. It's obviously going to take some time to process all of it and get it listed, and you know, I'm going to have to pack it. But eventually I should be able to make some pretty good money on it. After we got done wheeling and dealing, we ended up going to the dump, and we found a couple neat little items. He found, I think it's called a cymbal, the two things you knock together. He found one of those, and apparently they sell for like 50 plus shipping. I didn't find anything that great. I did find this little bit of pottery here. It's made in the USA, company called Hall. It looks like these two little pieces should sell for about $8 to $12 plus shipping. Not a whole lot of money, but it was free. I also found this pair of headphones. They're made by Sony. I don't believe they're vintage. They're, you know, pretty modern, but they were absolutely free, and I always pick up free Sony headphones. There's also this big bag full of Tupperware hamburger presses. These don't sell for a whole lot of money, you know, on their own, but I think a bag like this might do okay. I did sell a few items today, not a whole lot. I sold this little G.I. Joe figure. This has been listed since December 2019. I picked it up at the Northampton Hospice thrift store. I paid $2 for it. It sold for $5.99 plus $5.95 shipping. A good riddance. I sold this lot of 3 Disney sing-along VHS tapes. These came from the free box over at the Salvation Army. They sold for $19.99 plus $3.45 shipping. If you guys remember, I think it was last week, I found that Hamilton Beach food processor over at the dump. I took photos of all the parts, and this one sold for $12.95. Free shipping. It's the circular blade. And then somebody bought this Ludwig apple slicer corer. I picked that up at the local Salvation Army for 50 cents, and it sold for $10.95. Free shipping. I also sold this vintage Hero Quest box only. Interesting story about this. I was going through my Facebook and this popped up. I found this game 1 year ago to the day and sold the box. So I thought that was kind of neat. I'll probably end up hitting a few garage sales tomorrow. I looked in the paper and there are quite a few actually. The inventory is starting to get a little bit piled up, but like I mentioned before, this time of the year it's important to hoard. I know it can be a little bit difficult if you have a lot of stuff and you keep on getting more, but you got to remember, eventually it's going to be cold, and the sales, the donations, all that stuff is going to dwindle down, and you don't want to be left out in the cold. So get what you can now. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's about 10 a.m., and Big Josh ain't going to be an early bird to garage sales this morning. I actually set the alarm for 6 a.m. That didn't work out too well. The plan today is to try to hit some garage sales and see if I can get some of those late morning deals. I've probably already missed out on the Nintendo cartridges, but that's okay. Let's see what else we can find today. Come on, guys, let's go. All right, I just left this garage sale right here. And I picked up this Zircon stud finder for $1 and this vintage Dell keyboard for $1. This sells for about 30 to 40 plus shipping. Goodbye. Alright guys, I just got back from this little yard sale that was next to that last garage sale. You can't see it because I parked on the side of the house. I got this Cuisinart food processor. I'll part it out, probably make 50, 60 bucks. I got that little mix-set mixer. The cord sells for 15. The beater sell for 15. And I got 6 Cutco knives. $5. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna go find some more sales. It's popping. I just left 2 garage sales. There's one over here and a bigger one over here where they're having a sale for the Montessori school. Over here, I picked up this Moen rack. It's for towels, I think. They wanted 3, I offered 2, they took it. Sells for about $13, free shipping. I got this Adobe Photoshop Elements 10. Looks like this sells for about $15 to $25. I paid $1. I got this Logitech wired mouse, sells for about $12, paid $1. I got this new with tag men's polo shirt, I paid $3. Looks like at one time it sold for $45, so maybe I can get $25 for it, who knows. Tom sent me a text with a garage sale in it, so I'm gonna see what that is and shoot over there. All right guys, I just left this garage sale right here. It's kind of one of those charity garage sales where you kind of just give a donation. I think it's for some kind of school or something, I'm not sure. I ended up just giving her $5, and let me show you what I got. I got this cool little Xylus Parmesan cheese grater. These sell for about $12 to $15. I couldn't find any comps on this. It's a Nobler vintage cheese grater made in Japan. Not sure how much it'll sell for, but I'll probably ask like $14.95 or best offer. I found this vintage Farberware made in the USA. This is Yonkers, New York. Nice pot, little saucepan. Threw that in the lot. This is an OXO Good Grips jar opener. I usually sell these for about $12. This is an Easton glove bag. I picked one of these up at the Salvation Army not long ago, and I sold it for like $20, $25 plus shipping. This might not go for as much right now since the season's already begun, but I think it'll make something. And this one, I'm not sure how much this goes for, but it's bigger and it probably sells for more too. So I got all that for $5. Not a bad deal. I'm gonna see if I can find some more yard sales, and I shall report. All right guys, there's a garage sale right there, right down that little road right there. And I picked up this little Magellan geocaching GPS. It sells for about $20 to $30 probably. I picked it up for $4. Hopefully it works. Hey, what's going on guys? Over here at the house. It's pretty late now, it's after 3 o'clock. I had to stop recording because I was actually just finding too much, and I just didn't have the time, and I wanted to hurry up and get to as many sales as I could. So let me show you guys what else I picked up. I ended up picking up this Bosch drill. It was being sold as broken because I think the battery's dead on it, but it does come with the battery charger, which sells for about $20 plus shipping, and I'm gonna see if I can't sell the case for about $15 or $20 plus shipping. I also got this air filter from the guy for $2. Should do okay. I also got this thermometer. It says 4 genuine parts on it, but it's not really real. It's from like Hobby Lobby or something, so it's a fake. Or they call them repops. I didn't notice that when I bought it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have paid $2 or $3 or whatever, but whatever. I also got these 2 cap guns for $2 over there. I bought them from my friend Tom. He likes to collect cap guns. I didn't realize this, but the hammers are broken on them, so these will just be for display, which is what Tom does anyway. He's got a bunch of like little BB guns and stuff that he puts on the wall, so I think he'll enjoy these. I also got this really awesome collectible die-cast Coke bank. This thing looks really cool. It's got all the old wood grain paneling on the front. I looked it up on eBay. This sells for about $50, so I don't know, I might keep this for a little while and then sell it, but I just had to have it. I think it's brand new too. This was kind of a weird situation. I asked the guy how much he wanted, and he said $5, and I thought I paid him, but when we were checking out, I guess I didn't, because when I was paying him, he's like, did you include this? I'm like, didn't I already pay for that? He's like, well, I kind of think so, but I'm not sure. I ended up not knowing, so I ended up giving him a $5 all over again. So I ended up paying like, I don't know, $17 or something for everything. I went to another sale and a lady had these 2 Powerline slingshots. She was asking $3 a piece. I asked her if she'd take 5 for 2, and she did. And it looks like these are selling for about $30 shipped for 2. I ended up stumbling upon a garage sale that I had no idea was even around today. I just needed to go get some gas close to my house, and I saw a couple garage sales all next to the gas station. And I bought this one item. It's a Black & Decker Spatula Smart. It does have the mixers, but they're in the box over there. I paid the lady 75 cents, and this sells for about $22 plus shipping. A lady actually had this in the free box. It's a Xylus chopper, and I was happy to grab it. I also got this in the free box. It's a Canon calculator for like doing your taxes. It doesn't sell for a lot of money, maybe like $12 plus shipping. Maybe I'll sell it, maybe I'll donate it, I don't know. But for free, I'll take it. This was also in the free box. It's an Olympus Stylus 35mm camera. Surprisingly enough, these actually do really well. If you guys watch some of my videos, you'll see that I always pick these up. And most definitely, always when they're free. I also got this NutriBullet motor that was in the free box. I'm not sure, these probably sell for about $18 to $20. There was also a blade somewhere. I had to find it. It's buried underneath all this junk somewhere. That was all the free stuff from that sale, but I did buy some stuff as well. Let me show you what I got for $20. $20 is a little bit more than I would have liked to pay for this, but it is what it is, and it's okay, I guess. I wanted to mention I also got this for free too. This and another remote that's buried somewhere. So part of the $20 deal was this Polaroid camera, this vintage leaf height slicer. I believe it's for like tomatoes or eggs. These actually sell for about 15 bucks. In that $20 lot, I also got this beautiful wool hat. It's definitely vintage. It's a lot like the Harris tweed, but I think this is called Donegal tweed, and it's woven in Ireland. I've sold something like that in the past and done okay with it, so hopefully this does all right too. There's also this Krups machine. This machine sells for about $30 plus shipping. I also got this Braun juicer. It sells for about $20 plus shipping. I also got this Cuisinart mini prep. I'm not sure how well you guys can tell, but the blade is destroyed on that. But I always sell the lid and bowl, and they always do pretty well. I was actually at $15, and the lady was hesitant about that. She wanted to get 20, but she accepted my 15. But I saw this, and it had a secondary bowl, and I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and put this in the box, and we'll make it 20. There's also some Panasonic cordless phone stuff. I typically get about $10 to $12 for one of these chargers. There's 2 of them in there. And there's also some handsets. So I'll probably be able to sell those for something as well. I typically just throw away these bases. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here. You guys give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk to you next time.